Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to change your transmission fluid in a 2008 Infiniti G35. Of course, this applies to other cars as well. Other Infinitis, cars in general, are very similar. So if you have a different type of car, go ahead and watch this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll be happy to answer when I can. Thank you. So this is a list of the tools that I used in the video. Go ahead and check the description below. I'll link every single one of these tools. And before you get started, you're going to have to pull the splash guard or splash shield under the car. It's just a few 10mm bolts and it pulls right off. Now we're under the car and we're going to pull the drain bolt. It's a simple 19mm socket that you'll need. The bolt should come right off and the transmission fluid should start draining. Later on in the video, I'll show you guys how to measure the fluid that comes out, but it should be pretty straightforward. It'll be anywhere between 5 and 6 quarts that you'll need to refill. Just to make sure that we have all the fluid, we're going to remove the transmission fluid dipstick, and that's secured by a single 10mm bolt, and it's located on the upper left side of the engine bay. Alright, and here's the single 10mm bolt, and next we're going to remove that dipstick. Alright, and we're going to go back under the car to make sure that we have all the fluid out of the transmission pan. Shouldn't take too long. Give it about 5 minutes and you should have 99% of the fluid out. Now before we start refilling the transmission, we want to put that 19mm bolt back on. We didn't torque it to spec, but we went ahead and tightened it nice and snug. Make sure you don't overdo it. Also, don't forget to clean the drain bolt area. If there's any leaks in the future, we want to make sure that we're easily able to spot them. Alright guys, sorry for the vertical video, but here we're going to be pulling out or measuring the transmission fluid that we pulled out of the transmission pan. So here's a Rubbermaid bucket. It's super convenient. This is what I use to measure fluids, oils. It's super convenient. We measure it here and we know exactly what to put back into the transmissions. It has a few different measuring marks on the interior. Measures in quarts and gallons, I believe, and pints. So here we are, quarts, and let's check our levels. It looks like we pulled out just under 5 quarts, so that's what we're going to put back in. And now we go ahead and pour our transmission fluid back into our holder, our container, so that we can recycle it later. And I continue killing it with the vertical video. Anyway, these are the 6 quarts of automatic transmission fluid directly from the Nissan dealership. They're like $11 a piece. Matic S, exactly for the required liquid for this transmission in this 2008 Infiniti G35s. Of course, go ahead and do your research. Make sure you have the proper transmission fluid for your car. All right, guys, pretty straightforward. Oh, and we lost the cap. Just go ahead and pour what you pulled out of the transmission. In my case, it's just under 5 quarts. All right, guys, and we're almost done. Let's get under the car and make sure that we double check that there aren't any leaks. Nothing coming out of the transmission drain bolt. No weird leaks from the transmission. Just wait a little bit, make sure it's all clean and dry. And we're gonna go ahead and put that bolt that I previously mentioned back onto the dipstick so that it's secured properly and doesn't pop off. All right, guys, and now that the bolt is secured, fastened, tight, we're going to go back into the car, and we're certain that we put in the same amount that we pulled out. Like I said before, that measuring bucket comes into play. It's super handy. Let's go ahead and turn on the car and start going through the gears just so that the oil is able to circulate through the transmission. We'll leave it 5 or 10 seconds in each gear. Drive, neutral, reverse, up and down a couple of times, and we should be good to go. All right, guys, and last but not least, we're going to go ahead and check under the car and make sure everything is dry. Doesn't hurt to triple check. And that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps me immensely. Subscribe if you'd like. And remember, all the products that I use in this video are in the description below. Go ahead and click the link. You can purchase them on Amazon. Super easy, shipped right to your house. I'll include everything, even the watch that I'm wearing in the video. Thank you, guys. See you next time.